Napoleon Bonaparte, a detailed account of his life and legacy. Introduction. Napoleon Bonaparte 1769–1821 was a military genius and political leader who profoundly influenced European history, rising from humble origins to become the Emperor of France. He reshaped the political and military landscape of the continent. His legacy includes the Napoleonic Code, military strategies, and the redrawing of European borders. This document provides an in-depth exploration of his life, military conquests, and political influence. Early life and military education. 1769–1793. Napoleon was born on August 15, 1769, in Ajaccio, Corsica, a year after France acquired the island from the Republic of Genoa. His family belonged to the minor nobility, and he received a scholarship to study in mainland France. He attended the Royal Military School in Brienne and later the École Militaire in Paris, where he specialized in artillery. As a young officer, he showed promise, particularly during the Siege of Toulon in 1793, where his tactical acumen earned him recognition and a promotion to brigadier general. His early career coincided with the French Revolution, providing opportunities for ambitious military officers to rise through the ranks. Rise to power Italian and Egyptian campaigns. 1799–1799. Napoleon's command of the French army in Italy in 1796 was a turning point. He won decisive victories against the Austrians and their allies, demonstrating strategic brilliance. His rapid maneuvers and innovative tactics overwhelmed larger enemy forces. In 1798, he led an expedition to Egypt to challenge British influence. While his land campaigns, including the Battle of the Pyramids, were successful, his naval forces suffered a devastating defeat at the Battle of the Nile, effectively stranding his army in Egypt. However, Napoleon's leadership and propaganda ensured his reputation remained untarnished. The coup of 18 Brumaire and the Consulate, 1799–1804. Sensing political instability in France, Napoleon returned and orchestrated the coup of 18 Brumaire in November 1799, overthrowing the Directory and establishing the Consulate. As first consul, he consolidated power, stabilizing France through administrative and legal reforms. His most significant domestic achievement was the Napoleonic Code, a legal framework that modernized French law and influenced legal systems worldwide. He also reformed education, centralized government, and improved infrastructure. The coronation and the formation of the empire, 1804–1805. In 1804, Napoleon declared himself Emperor of the French. He famously crowned himself, symbolizing his authority as self-made, rather than granted by the church. His empire was based on meritocracy, rewarding talent rather than birthright. Military conquests and the Napoleonic Wars, 1805–1882. Napoleon's military campaigns reshaped Europe. His victories at Austerlitz, 1805, Jena Auerstedt, 1806, and Friedland, 1807 solidified his dominance. He defeated Austria, Prussia, and Russia, leading to the Treaty of Tilsit in 1807. His continental system aimed to weaken Britain economically, but faced resistance. His Peninsular War 1801–1814 against Spain and Britain drained French resources. Despite victories, guerrilla warfare, and British intervention under Duke Wellington made it a prolonged struggle. The Russian campaign and decline, 1801–1814. In 1812, Napoleon invaded Russia with the Grand Army. Though he won battles, the Russians scorched earth. Tactics and harsh winter devastated his forces. The failed campaign marked the beginning of his decline. In 1813, the Sixth Coalition defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Leipzig. By 1814, Paris fell, and Napoleon abdicated, exiled to Elba. The 100 Days and Waterloo, 1815. Escaping Elba, Napoleon returned to power in 1815 for the 100 Days. However, his forces were decisively defeated at Waterloo by the Duke of Wellington and Prussian forces. He was exiled to St. Helena, where he spent his final years. Legacy and death, 1821. Napoleon died on May 5, 1821. His legacy endures in law, governance, and military strategy. His ambition reshaped Europe, leaving a lasting impact on history. Conclusion. Napoleon's life was marked by meteoric rise, brilliance in warfare, and ultimate downfall. His influence on law, military tactics, and European borders remains relevant today. His legacy is one of both admiration and controversy, embodying the complexities of leadership and ambition.